Alright, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to take a look at the Milano, brand new buffed SMG in Season 4. This is one of the top 3 SMGs to use right now in Warzone. We're going to break down where it actually stacks up against those other SMGs, how to build the best overall class setup, and then take a look at what they actually changed from last season to this season. So if you guys do enjoy the video, that's help you out in a way, you guys want to subscribe to the channel down below, I would greatly appreciate it. As well as my GFUEL code is currently 30% off. If you guys want to buy anything, use code Trapgod. So what I think is the most important thing to take a look at first is going to be what they actually buffed, because they buffed a lot. They gave about 4 more meters of range, took it from 16 meters to 20 meters. As far as your time to kill, previously was 800, which was like the slowest killing gun by far. And then at far was 1,000. The one factor you guys see on the bottom of the damage profiles previously had 3. So like it would do like 34 damage, then 28, then 25. So it had 3 damage profiles, 3 times the kills. Now it only has 2, which is a massive buff, because above 25 meters, your time to kill is going to be significantly faster, which you guys can see here in the FAR TTK. Previously was 1,000, now is 675. For comparison, 683 is the FARA, which is the most popular survival. So this gun will kill just as fast as the #1 gun right now in Warzone, which is what makes it excellent. So you guys can see previous close damage was 34, which was 8 shots to kill. Now it does 43, which is 6 shots to kill. Previous far damage was 25, which I said was at the max distance, was like 28 in the middle. So previously it took 10 shots to kill. Now it only takes 7. And that is all the buffs they did. So what I want to take a look at is what are the class setups you guys are actually using, the top 3 most popular class setups, and then break down their actual mobility numbers and their ranges, and then see which one is actually the best class setup. So what you guys will see on the screen, we have the #1 class setup, the #2 class setup, the #3 most popular class setup. The #1 class setup is basically the best class setup for every SMG. We have Agency, Task Force, Raider, 55 mag, and Tiger Team. This is basically built for mobility. The one difference here with the suppressor is built for a little bit better mobility for worse range. So you get a faster sprint to fire and a faster ADS. And then the third class setup is simply built for pure speed. Adding the bruiser grip over the Raider, you get better movement and obviously a better hip fire. So that Raider stock, which makes your hip fire worse, the bruiser now improves it. So you get a slightly better improved hip fire and a slightly better movement speed for the same amount of range. So on the screen now, you guys will be able to see the difference in the ranges, the ADS speed, the movement, strafe, velocity, sprint to fire times. The one big negative with that last class setup, #3 with the bruiser grip, you don't get any improvement in sprint to fire time, which the Raider stock improves it by about 28% on this gun, which in my opinion is what makes it excellent. And then by putting the bruiser without the Raider, your strafe speed 73%, which is still top tier, in my opinion is not as valuable. So you're getting faster movement for worse sprint to fire and worse strafe speed. Strafe speed helps win gunfights. Sprint to fire helps win gunfights. Movement speed helps nothing besides moving faster. So to lose out on 2 things that help win gunfights to improve faster movement, I don't recommend this class setup. The Raider stock is godly for this gun. The #1 class setup, which is always going to be the Agency, Task Force, Raider, Ammo, Tiger Team, your range is 25 meters, ADS is 217. The difference here, if you run the 45 round mag, you can get that 200 millisecond ADS. Obviously you still have the highest damage with the highest ammo possible, which is still godly. So if you put the 45 mag, your ADS goes to 200. You still have 105% movement, which is the fastest, 78% straight speed, which is the fastest, your velocity is average, and your sprint to fire is still incredible. Obviously, with that suppressor, your ADS is 200, which if you're going for the fastest ADS, you can put the 45 round mag on here, which this will go to 183, which I would personally recommend more. You still have that 105% movement, still have the 78% strafe speed. Velocity is not as good, and for a gun that has a lot of range, the velocity might affect it, but your sprint to fire is 50% faster. So if you want the best mobility class setup for me personally, I would rock that 55 round mag on the suppressor class setup down to a 45 mag. That way you get the fastest ADS possible. You're just going to get a faster ADS and you're going to have the fastest sprint to fire. So your overall ability to just pull your trigger and boom, you're ready to shoot is the best. The one factor you'll notice here is there is no grip on here. The only grip that was announced was the bruiser. Obviously this gun has no recoil. So we're going to take a look at next is with the field agent and then without the field agent to see if you actually do need a grip. All right, so what you guys will watch while I'm talking, this is with the field agent and then with the Tiger team and no grip. The first clip you guys are watching is with the field agent. We're testing to see if a grip is actually needed. The second recoil pattern is going to be with the Tiger team and no grip. And you guys can see that recoil pattern looks a little bit cleaner. For some reason with the field agent, it kicks up and then it pulls down and goes back up, which it happened twice. And then with the field agent, you guys can see it just goes up in a smooth pattern. It felt smoother. It felt more better. I don't know if the word more better is correct, but it just is smoother. It's a more straight line. It just moves easier. Then I retested. This was at 7.5 meters. I took it back farther. I went to 10 meters. And you guys can see the recoil patterns are identical. There is absolutely no difference in recoil. The vertical recoil is probably like anywhere between like 2 and 7%. Like it's so minimal you wouldn't notice it. But for some reason, like I said, when tested at that close range, the Tiger team just felt better. So to answer the quick question of does it need a grip, the answer is simply no. This gun is godly mobility. The Tiger team 100% makes it even better mobility, which will make it one of the best SMG class ups you can use. So obviously the last and most important thing to take a look at is to compare this to the other top SMGs. We have the TTK on the screen of the Bullfrog, MAC-10, LC-10, the Cold War MP5, and the Milano. The one factor you see here with the Milano in white, as I said, it only has 2 damage profiles now. Your TTK is about the third fastest, about the same as the Bullfrog in the base range, with having more range. And then in the max range above 25 meters is the fastest killing SMG. And that is what makes this gun meta in my opinion. If you ever seen any of those class setups with people putting the VLK, the axial arms 3 times, and using this as a long range gun, it's because it kills just as fast as the AMAX, just as fast as the XM4, and just as fast as the FARA, and then faster than Ram 7 and the Krig. So it's in the meta of TTK at max distance. It obviously doesn't have that bullet velocity, so this gun is godly. TTK wise, in my opinion, it's top tier. With that Cold War MP5, it does kill faster up to 10 meters, but the Milano has double the range. So if you guys want to get any in-depth info and actual more stuff of this, you guys will see the card on the top here. I covered all this in depth. But TTK wise, this gun is incredible. Mobility wise, it's just as good as the MAC-10, which is the most popular SMG. So this gun basically is an LC-10 and a MAC-10 mixed. Has the range and accuracy of the LC-10 and the mobility ADS speed of the MAC-10. Basically the 2 best SMGs in my opinion mixed together to create a better SMG. So it does everything and it does everything well. It has no weaknesses in my opinion besides the fire rate. So this is one of the best meta SMGs to use right now. So if you guys do enjoy the video, it does help out anyway, you want to subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. As well, if you did enjoy, please leave a like and leave a comment down below. As I said, my GFUEL code is currently 30% off. If you guys want to buy anything, use code Trapgod. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you.